A beautiful day up in the mountains. I love it. I'm gonna smoke one today. I'm gonna smoke two today. First, I gotta build a fire. This is fat pine. I mean, it lights so easy. It starts fire really easy. So man, that's the way to start a fire. It doesn't take long. But it's so strong of a turpentine smell, this, that you don't want to cook with it. That's what the pine knot looks like when you find it in the woods. And for some reason, the stuff in the mountains is better. I don't know why. All right, I never did tell you. Have a fire of oak. I like to add a little bit of beech, dried, and super just cut yesterday cherry. So that's really, really smoky flavor, and that's the way I like it. I said I was going to smoke two, but this is actually two froze together. I took these right out of the freezer. They're still frozen. I just smoke them. It's going to be, I don't even know, 10, 15, 20 hours. I don't know how long it's going to take. It's not really going to finish cooking them. I just want the smoke on there. And after that, I chop it off and finish cooking it, and I'll show you how I do that. But this thing will really put the smoke out. Yeah, this thing's awesome. This is the first time I ever smoked on it. I use it for a barbecue grill, but I know it's made to be a smoker. I rescued this thing. It was going to the scrap pile, and I'm like, whoa, there's good life in that. I'm taking it. Took it home. I love it. I usually smoke off one of these cheap smokers. Smoky Joe chugging along at about 200 degrees. Nice. Everything looking good. Okay, time to check. It's been, whoa. Whoa. Woo. Oh, they're looking good. Oh. Oh man, smoky. Doing good. I'm burning up my wood. Well, Smoky Joe's getting her done. It's probably been about 6 hours. We'll just keep going. Okay, so it's the next day, and I ended up smoking them for 9 hours. And this is what they look like. Yummy. So what I'm gonna do now is just cut the meat off the bone, and then I'm gonna put it in a pot bigger than this, put my barbecue sauce in, and just slow cook it for another 5, 6 hours, 4, whatever it takes. And then I can eat it or freeze it in little meal-sized bags. That's how I do it. So the hard and fast rule, can you see that? The hard and fast rule for this is get rid of anything that you don't want to eat. That's how I do it. Anything that looks edible, I put it in the pot to cook down. And so there's a little bit left on there. But I try to cut them about just, I don't know, sometimes sliced and sometimes diced. You know, that size. But remember, I cook it down, it's just gonna get softer and softer. Okay, here's what I have. That is one leg, front shoulder, and this is 2. Now those, looked like I had a small one, a medium, and a large. I don't know, it could have been too small and a large. And then I busted the joints on the bones and wrap them. I'll put them in the freezer and save them for the dog would love it. It's perfect for them. And remember, next thing I'm gonna do, I want you to get a look at it. See the size I cut it? And I just remove, I like the black on there, and I remove anything that looks chewy or anything that looks too crunchy. I'll remove it. But this is gonna cook, again, slow cook, because that's not quite finished, but that's all right. I'm gonna slow cook it. I'm gonna put it in a pot. I'm gonna put the barbecue sauce on it, and I am going to just put it on super low and let it sit there for, you know, half a day, 4, 5, 6 hours. I'll be watching it. All right, we'll be back. Yep, he likes it. That'll last a couple hours. What's the birds? I hear the birds. Where are they? Huh. All right. So I cut all the meat off. When I was done smoking it, I put it in the freezer bag, put it in the cooler until I got to a place where I could cook it, slow cook it. I'm gonna use a crock pot. You could use a regular pot on the stove, but I want to slow cook it really low and just let it come apart. That's the way I like it. That's the way I do it. So in goes the meat, all cut. I add my barbecue sauce at this point. I cook it right into it. This is my favorite. It's a local restaurant called Smokehouse in Oakwood, Georgia. And I love the original. It's just so good. Not too hot, not too vinegary, not too sweet, just right. Let me see here. So I added about a half a bottle. I'm going to add a little bit of water. Probably a half a bottle of water. Maybe a little more. Let's see what it looks like. Smells good because of the smoke. There's no seasoning so far except the smoke and the barbecue sauce. All right, it's that easy. I'm just gonna put it on low, wait about 4 hours and check back with it. That's as I'm starting. Can you smell it? Yummy. That's 5 hours. I think I'm gonna let it go. Keep going. Oh yeah. Now it's ready. It's all soft. You can cut it with a wooden spoon. It's ready. Man, that looks good. All right. Yummy, yummy. Piece of bread, my barbecue. Just a drip or two of lemon juice. Careful now. And that's ready to go. That's the way I like it. And with the leftovers, I'll vacuum seal it. Make little handy, quick meals. Meals for one. Just enough for a sandwich or a bowl on a piece of bread. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I gave a meal away 7, and I ate a meal 8. I gave one leg away, so 8 meals, nice meals for one, out of 2 small front shoulders. These are ready for the freezer. Smoking meat's a lot of work. That actually took, what was it? I don't remember, somewhere around 8 hours smoking, maybe 9, and 14 hours in that crock pot. I let it go overnight. Kept checking it, and when I wake up in the middle of the night, but turned out just the way I like it. It's good to use them front shoulders. Some people shoot deer and throw parts of it like the front shoulders away, which is crazy. But I use them, and that's what I use them for, and I like it. But after seeing how much work it is, I'll bet it'll make you appreciate your favorite barbecue joint.